national intelligence about potential threats from Iran to try to assassinate him. And when Trump heard this, he said, "Oh my God, Iran? Who did I run from?" It's a mystery. And yet, even though both parties joined together to protect him while he plays putt-putt, he is angry at the White House for not doing more.
In a shocking turn of events, Republicans and Democrats have finally found something they can agree on: Trump's security funding. Is this a sign of bipartisan cooperation, or just proof that everyone's tired of Trump's McWhining? Turn into the greatest fry cook ever after becoming the head of state? There's gonna be a hard reality check for Trump. We can't help but wonder, is this just another day in Trump's administration, or is this America at its worst as he fumbles with the fryer and asks perplexed employees? Come along on Trump's Golden Arches crusade, where the chief executive replaces his executive orders with a McDonald's uniform. Imagine it. The Donald attempts to flip hamburgers while tweeting about electoral fraud. His hairnet a tangle of knots. This image would bring even Ronald McDonald to tears of ketchup. Trump dives inside the kitchen, determined to get the truth about Kamala's alleged fast food background. For the simple reason, that's what a real president does, isn't it? Examine the history of flipping hamburgers? He starts grilling employees like they are witnesses in a Senate investigation. Has Kamala disappeared? How long had she been employed here? Has she ever tried to steal the recipe for the secret sauce? Poor thing, employees are as confused as a vegan participating in a BBQ competition. The brave person steps up and says, "Excuse me, but this is a McDonald's." But Trump seems uninterested, too busy trying to stop the fryer from starting up his comb over to focus. As the orders roll in and the grease splatters, Trump gets angrier than an unlimited buffet. Working in fast food is harder than he thought it would be. Who would have thought that a straightforward inquiry like, "Would you like fries with that?" might prove to be more challenging than resolving intricate international trade disputes? However, Jimmy Kimmel is having a great time with this whole McDebacle. A humorous sketch is built up when Kimmel remarks, "Trump's at his best in a fast food restaurant." We can also unanimously agree, I suppose, that Trump appears more relaxed at Disneyland than he did in the Oval Office. The chaos in the kitchen at this stage in the burger horror makes Trump's campaign issues seem like a piece of cake. He rants at the ice cream machine, which is, to be honest, constantly broken, and awkwardly operates the cash register while demanding to see the manager's birth certificate. Even if Trump might be done, fast food juggernaut McDonald's isn't done with him yet. In what ways do campaign hacks resemble McNuggets? More than you might think, according to Jimmy Kimmel. And here's the thing, Trump's reaction to threats of assassination is a mix of confusing and entertaining. Amidst his jokes about fixing burgers, Trump's campaign delivered disaster of a different kind. It has been revealed that the Trump team's cybersecurity protocols are woefully inadequate. The recurrent hacks are being attributed to Iran by intelligence community officials.
Meanwhile, Team Trump is reeling from yet another computer hack. The Trump campaign has now been hacked twice in the last 2 months. Intelligence officials believe Iran was behind the first hack and could be behind this one too.
But after the first hack, things got dicey when someone leaked important data from an AOL account under the username Robert. Is it possible to use my AOL login? Is this actually happening? The hacker appears to be older than the cholesterol content of a Big Mac.
After the first hack in August, several news outlets got an email containing sensitive inside information from someone who went by the name Robert, who Robert is, but he sent the email from an AOL account, so we do know that he's more than 65 years old.
Spokesman for Trump's campaign, Stephen Chung, tried to look on the bright side of this digital storm. The hacks, he believes, show that Iran is wary of Trump's strength and resolve. Yes, without a doubt, and I get scared of a limp French fry.
Trump campaign spokesworm Stephen Chung said the hack shows that Iran is terrified of the strength and resolve of Donald J. Trump.
Jimmy Kimmel, who loves to make fun of Trump, surmised that the password for the campaign may have been McNuggets 3.
And it also shows that his password is McNuggets 123.
Ironically, that's probably true. The same individual is the one who thought person, woman, man, camera, TV was a sign of brilliance. Hold on, there's more on the menu of insanity. When he learned that Iran might be threatening to kill him, his response was typical of unfiltered Trump.
National intelligence about potential threats from Iran to try to assassinate him. And when Trump heard this, he said, "Oh my God, Iran? Who did I run from?"
He exclaimed, "Iran, who was the one I fled from?" It's like watching an orange squirrel try to get its nuts. Only the nuts are nuclear codes instead of nuts. A plot twist that's even more delicious than a secret sauce recipe. Increasing funding for Trump's security has bipartisan support despite this chaos. Everyone is correct, Republicans and Democrats agreeing on a matter pertaining to Trump. It's similar to seeing a unicorn at the drive-thru, uncommon, mysterious, and probably a sign of the end of the world.
To Congress for unanimously approving far more money to Secret Service. 0 no votes, strictly bipartisan. Nice to see Republicans and Democrats get together on something. It's a mystery. And yet, even though both parties joined together to protect him while he plays putt-putt, he is angry at the White House for not doing more.
Trump's increasingly strange political appetite never ceases to amaze. Is this another botched plot, or does the former president now seem ready to face reality? Prepare to have your preconceived notions of Grumpy Trumpy dispelled if you believe you know him well. It's more stunning than finding a salad on Trump's plate that our beloved orange turd actually admitted something true about the 2020 election. They narrowly defeated us. Trump said as much, so you had best hold on to your MAGA caps. Hearing Ronald McDonald advocate for veganism is similar to this. I know. At least one thing about Trump's otherwise baseless statements is true. Supporters of Trump, don't worry. While he was here, there was less time than a French fry to have this realization. He may have inadvertently turned honest, but his campaign is still giving up a heaping amount of ignorance. Consider this. Trump's campaign seems to have as much strength as a weak lettuce leaf. Percentage of voters who are eligible? Its nutritional value is less than that of a Big Mac, making door-to-door sales not quite as common as the McDonald's. Like a toddler trying to avoid eating his greens, it seems as though they are trying to win an election by putting up a front and hope the issue goes away. Don't worry, things will get better. Nate Wilkowski, the field director for the Republican Party in Michigan's second largest county, is delivering the goods. He said, "It's sad. What kind of materials would a door-to-door Trump supporter even hand out?" Great question, Nate. On VHS, how about Home Alone 2? One more choice. An education from Trump University. That's not even worth printing. Oh no. As if the same geniuses behind the McPizza concept were in control of Trump's campaign strategy. Their election-winning fervor is akin to that of a teenage McDonald's employee working the late shift. Concurrently, it seems that Trump is quickly retreating to his supersized fast food kingdom, like he was building a fortress around himself, only instead of using bricks, he was building it out of Big Macs. He may easily persuade himself that the Hamburglar is preparing a coup d'etat against him because he is so naive. While Trump remains in his greasy fortress and murmurs something about rigged elections or recipes for secret sauce, everyone else carries on. It is comparable to witnessing a child who refuses to leave the McDonald's play area until their parents have finished eating. But in this case, the entire nation serves as the backdrop, and the child is a 70-year-old former president. There could be some advantages to the fast food obsession, though. Trump's efforts to figure out the mystery of the McDonald's ice cream machine serve as a diversion from more urgent issues.